let's see, A star. Hello. Hello, A star, you're on the stage.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How's it going?
That's good, mate. Are you Muslim or Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, agnostic, atheist? What are you, my friend? Hello. Where you going, bro? Why are you leaving the app?
Can you hear me? I am a Muslim, sorry.
Okay, don't leave the app. Let's have a conversation, yeah?
Sure. So you say, why is ikhlas
No, this is actually not the topic. I just brought it up. I was discussing something with our guest here. He's Christian though.
Can I ask why you brought that up?
I brought that up because I believe this surah can be applied to also idols as well as
Why
Allah.
do you believe that? Sorry? Why do you believe so?
So basically, the reason why I believe it, and hear me out, okay? This is the premise of my argument, okay? So قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. It says, say Allah is one, okay? I could tell you, say this idol is one. This is one idol as well, yeah? Allah Samad, when I went to look at the tafsir of As-Samad, there was many opinions about what As-Samad means, because there's always a difference in opinion about what this word means. Okay, the scholars differed, it says, about the meaning of this word. One of the opinions that stood out to me was it said As-Samad is not hollow on the inside, nor does it eat, nor does it drink. Okay, and this applies to the idol as well. This idol is not hollow on the inside. It's a stone. It does not eat, does not drink.
Right.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad. This idol does not give birth nor is born. Same thing. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. When I went to the tafsir of that, of Al-Qurtubi, Ibn Kathir al-Baghawi, I saw that they are linking this verse to another verse in the Quran, which is لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. There's nothing like him.
Nothing equivalent to him, yeah.
Well, nothing like him. There's لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. Okay, they're linking that verse لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ to لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Now, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ, there's nothing like him. Okay, they're comparing Allah to a thing in that verse, saying nothing, implying that if there was a thing like him, Allah would be a thing, right? And this is a thing. This is an idol, clearly.
Right.
But I'm not making a comparison between Allah and the idol. I'm just saying that this verse could be applied to idols.
Right.
Based on the conclusion of my research.
First of all, you mentioned idols as in plural, right?
Idols. Yeah, idols or idol.
Okay, so let's tackle your
by the way, AHAD is not in Arabic.
Let me finish.
Yeah, AHAD is not an Arabic word. Just one second. He just wanted to say that AHAD is not an Arabic word, and he's correct actually, because it's a Hebrew word. It comes from the Hebrew Torah.
Well, there's 4 key points in Surah Al-Ikhlas.
Sorry?
Number 1 is the uniqueness of Allah. Okay. This entire surah is based on Tawheed, which is the oneness of Allah. It declares that Allah is Al-Ahad, which is one and unique. It distinguishes him from all the creation. This Ahad is not just numerical. It's an absolute singularity that is unique to Allah. This can be beyond human comprehension. And the second point is that the eternal and self-sufficient. Allah is As-Samad. As-Samad is one of his qualities, the one who is free of need.
Wait, please.
Let me finish.
Give him a chance.
Let me finish. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
Samad is not Arabic language.
The one who is free
of
need, upon whom all depend. No idol being or creation can.
Brother, I know what you're gonna say. No idol. You're gonna preach here.
Right,
we're trying to tell you. We're trying to educate you about certain things. Just one second.
I appreciate to not be interrupted. Let me go to the third point.
Okay. Go ahead.
The third
quickly, but don't take too long.
The third point is he's neither begets nor begotten. He is free from lineage. Allah is not begotten, nor does he beget. This attribute directly refutes the anthropomorphic concept of God that we find.
Why are you ever intellectualizing things, Yani?
I thought this is a debate. What are you on about?
No, it's a discussion. It's not a debate. I told you this is not the topic of the live. I had it on because I was discussing it with a brother. But anyway, go ahead and finish up so I can let Sean speak.
So when I mention my points, you decide to...
No. I told you when you first came up, don't do that right now. I told you when you first came up that this was not the topic, yet you wanted to talk about it. I allowed you to talk about it. Go ahead. Please finish up.
I will finish nevertheless. So free from lineage, Allah is not begotten, nor does he beget. It refers to any anthropomorphical concept
Right.
of God.
He has a grandfather though.
And finally, no equivalent. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ emphasizes that no one and nothing can be compared to Allah in any aspect. Idols being lifeless. Idols are lifeless objects shaped by our own human hands. They are flawed. They are limited, making them incomparable to the uniqueness of Allah. So they lack power, are dependent. They are multiple, not unique. You mentioned idols in plural. Idols are created and they're perishable. And we've seen, it mentioned, we've heard of the story of Ibrahim and how he wanted to prove a point to his father, right? So, I mean, what do you want to talk about?
Okay, so you finished with it, with your explanation?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Ahad is not an Arabic word, it's a Hebrew word, okay? As-Samad is also not an Arabic word, it's an Aramaic word, okay? Akhshant, do you want to explain to him where these words came from?
Okay, Ahad is not Wahid. It's not Wahid in Arabic. Ahad is in Hebrew.
What does Ahad mean in Hebrew?
Just 1 second, let him finish. Let him land his plane, don't interrupt him.
And Samad is meaning, in Syrianic is meaning someone, he collects everything very strong. الجامع القوي. الجامع القوي. Yeah. And this is, my mom, she told me when I am kids, okay, collect money. In Arabic, we said summit. Summit, that's mean collect, جمع. And قل هو الله أحد. Ahad is not واحد. It's different about number one in Arabic. And by the way, Tawheed, that's mean you have a different thing like pencil and you put it all together in box. This is Tawheed. But Wahdaniyya is different. Wahdaniyya is someone فريد. شلون يقولوا بالإنجليزي؟ Unique يعني.
Yes.
Is unique. And this is a different.
And this is
Muslim people, they talk about Tawheed. Tawheed, that's mean like you put a different pen or pencil together, and this is Tawheed. But Wahdaniyya is unique. No one like him. And by the way, in Hadith Qudsiyya, Muhammad, he said he saw God, and God, he put his hand between on his chest. And Muhammad, he said, I feel the finger of God is cold. You can go to Hadith Qudsiyya, you know this book, Hadith Qudsiyya. You know what I mean? And he said, God, when he put his hand on my chest, I feel it's cold. And by the way, your God in the Quran, he have a face, he have a hand, he have a leg, he put it in the hell, and the hell give the voice like qut qut. This is the voice he make it when he put his leg. That's mean your God in the Quran, he is the same like us. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you حبيبي مشروم. I have to go to sleep, man.
عشان نشوف هذا دكتور عبد اللطيف معجم القراءات، اوكي؟ ينطينا the different قراءات. شوف ايش يقول على سورة الإخلاص، على قل هو الله أحد. يقول he says قال الجمهور, so the majority said, read, they recited قل هو الله أحد. وقرأ عبد الله بن مسعود وأبي بن كعب هو الله أحد بغير قل without قل. Okay, that's how they used to recite it. Ibn Mas'ud or Ubay bin Ka'ab used to recite it هو الله أحد, not قل هو الله أحد. وقرأ النبي, pay attention, A star. وقرأ النبي, the Prophet recited, وهي عن Ibn Mas'ud, it's narrated through Ibn Mas'ud وأبي bin Ka'ab. The Prophet recited Allahu Ahad without قل and without هو. وقرأ قال النبي من قرأ الله أحد فإنه يعدل القرآن كله. Whoever recites it this way recites the Quran correctly, all of the Quran correctly. Whoever recites it Allahu Ahad without قل, without هو. وقرأ عمر بن الخطاب وابن مسعود والربيع بن خثيم والأعمش قل هو الله الواحد. Umar bin al-Khattab used to recite this verse قل هو الله الواحد. وقرأ عمر وابن مسعود والربيع بن خثيم قل هو الله الواحد الصمد. Not قل هو الله واحد الله الصمد, no. قل هو الله الواحد الصمد. وقرئ الله الواحد الصمد بغير قل وهو.
I have surprise for you. Listen,
Yeah.
you know this surah?
Yep.
Someone he said before Muhammad like 50 years.
Yep.
You know, someone his name Khalid ibn Sinan.
Khalid
This
ibn
guy,
Sinan. Yeah.
he lived before Muhammad like 60 years, and he died before Muhammad born. When Muhammad he said Surah Al-Ikhlas, Qul Allahu Ahad, some old lady she said, "Oh, my father he said that," and Muhammad he said, "Oh," and Muhammad he said, this woman, she is her father he is a prophet. You know Khalid bin Sinan, brother Muslim?
Khalid
You
bin
know
Sinan
Khalid bin
al-Absi.
Sinan?
Al-Absi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
This guy, he said the same thing before Muhammad he is born. That's mean Muhammad he steal it from people they say it before. Thank you very much, guys.
Habibi, thank
Have a
you.
good night for you. Thank you. I
You
have
too,
to
my
leave.
brother. Thank you,
Thank you.
Akhshan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, Habibi. Leila Saida. So, brother, as you can see, okay, here and the hadith he told you, by the way, is on islamweb.net, is mentioned in Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya li Ibn Kathir, okay, in the biography of the Prophet of Ibn Kathir. If you read it, okay, this is volume 3, page 248. Someone before the Prophet used to recite that verse. Can you tell me if that verse is so special to you guys? قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. How? Someone before the Prophet, yeah, used to recite this same verse before the Prophet was even born. Here, قد جاءت قال جاءت بنت خالد بن سنان إلى النبي صلى
Habibi,
الله عليه
you're jumping
وسلم
about. You're jumping
فبسط
about.
له
Can you let me
ثوبه.
finish
No,
the
wait.
point? Can you let
You
me
want to
make a
talk
point?
about Surah Al-Ikhlas? We're talking about Surah Al-Ikhlas. فبسط له ثوبه وقال بنت نبي ضيعه قومه. Why? وقد رواه الحافظ أبو بكر البزار.
You're gonna let me make a point, or you're just gonna talk and we listen?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So first of all, you guys it's very hard to follow up with you guys. Last
It's
time we
hard to
were talking.
refute, not
Last time
follow
we were
up, but
talking
anyway.
about Ahad, so let's stick to Ahad now. Yeah, let's talk. Let's break down one point after the other. I'll go to As-Samad after. So first of all, what is Ahad? You guys already mentioned that Ahad is Hebrew term. It's a child or something like that.
AHAD, yeah.
What does it mean in Hebrew?
One.
It means one. While Ahad, while is Hebrew, its implication is it refers to absolute, indivisible oneness and uniqueness of God. It's actually used in the Hebrew Bible to justify that God is one. For example, opening the Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse number 4. By the way, can I ask, what religion are you now? Do you worship cows or do you worship Jesus?
Huh?
Do you worship cows or do you worship Jesus?
Who's the first one?
I'm asking, what religion are you?
I'm a Christian, brother.
Oh, Christian. So you worship Jesus, right? So it says in the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse number 4, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one, which is Ahad." So he emphasizes on the absolute oneness of God. Ahad in Islam, in Qul Allahu Ahad. By the way, this was in a time whereby the similarity of the Hebrew and the Arab Semites, they had shared Semitic roots, right? This is at the time this Quran came down at the time, and so let's not make it divisive and say the Arabic is one and Hebrew is different. They had shared Semitic roots back then. In for example, Judaism, Ahad, it can implement it can be referred to unity, as a family or as a nation or whatever, but in Hebrew it's one. So the theological differences, that the significance, a distinct is it reflects the distinct monotheistic principles of Islam. It doesn't go anything beyond that. So the idea that Ahad is Hebrew, and so it loses the meaning of oneness of God or whatever, and it can be applied to idols, is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
Do you want me to go to your second point, Summit?
No, just hold on.
Okay.
It's
No, I'm just.
ridiculous that Surah Al-Ikhlas can be applied to idols. A star.
Pardon? What's the question?
We already went through that, Rita. I think.
I know he just said it.
before.
He just said it right now. He just said it right now. He said it's impossible to apply Surah Al-Ikhlas to idols.
Habibi, from the point that I was mentioning, Ahad, yes,
Please
you
don't call me
cannot imply that an idol is al-Ahad. By the way,
You do.
since we've been talking about idols, no idol, that already beats your point. There's idols here. We're not talking about idol.
Yeah, but there was one idol on the screen. Okay.
Amina Muslima. Burn in hell, you snake.
Okay. So can you tell me?
Sorry, banning who? How?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, she wasn't talking to you.
Wow, Christians.
What's it to you what I say to another person?
No, he's judgmental. That's why.
I see. Yeah, I can judge. Guess what she said to me? Look at this, okay? Listen, look at this, okay? She says, Rita, I will expose you. Look at this. She says, Rita, I got something. No, oh, I got you. We got something for you. I know where you are. The minute you find me, I'll turn into dust. And then she says, Rita will be exposed. Stupid. You give first, you حمار. حيوانة.
Okay. So your points don't make sense. I'll tell you why. Because if Allah is Ahad, that means. Oh, let's continue about Surah Al-Ikhlas. So لم يكن له كفوا أحد. There's no one equal to him. Yeah. Hello.
Make a point.
So there's no one equal to Allah. Yeah. Hello.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't mute, dude. Let's have a conversation. Don't mute.
Yeah, absolutely. No one is equivalent to Allah. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ emphasizes that no one and nothing can be compared to Allah in any aspect.
Can someone be as high as Allah?
Absolutely no.
So if someone is as high as Allah or at the same level of Allah at any point in time, that would make that person kufwan ila Allah?
What do you mean?
So if someone is at the same highness above the seven heavens, yeah, at the same level as Allah, would that make that person or that entity equal to Allah?
Just being above the seventh heaven, obviously the angels and I don't know if they go there, but just because they go, they higher than Allah in the seventh heaven, or with Allah's permission,
Higher
for
than
example.
Allah? What? What do you mean higher than Allah? Dude,
I mean, make your
you're
point. Make
one
your
of
point.
the...
Sorry.
Okay, what's one of the 99 names? Al-Ali, yeah?
Yeah.
So, am I correct?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What does that mean?
Al-Ali, the Most High, isn't it?
The Most High, meaning that there's no one higher than him. Al-Ulu belongs only to Allah, correct?
Yes.
Okay, if Al-Ali is one of his attributes, yeah, and if someone at his level at any point in time, yeah, it makes that person in a way equal to him or kafu to him because he shares that attribute of Al-Ali because he's at the same level as Allah, correct? Don't be scared to answer, bro. It's straightforward.
So, so Allah is above everything. Yes, in existence.
Yeah, that's not my question.
Habibi,
My question was clear, brother,
look,
Habibi.
look. Not just, we're not talking just physical here. We're talking about in terms of power, in terms of
Habibi, I
protection, in terms of authority.
understand, but one of his attributes is Al-Ali, meaning that he is higher and he must be higher than everyone at all times. No one could be at his height. No one can be at the same level as his throne where he sits, okay?
So if someone were on the same level as Allah in any of his attributes, so power, knowledge, or existence, this would obviously negate the concept of Tawheed.
It's not, this is,
That's my point.
listen, level. I'm talking about the height, the level. Why are you going to knowledge and power? What's it got to do with knowledge and power? I'm talking about, Habibi, pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about his level, his highness. Can someone be at the same highness, at the same level of highness as Allah?
So first of all, you brought me Al-A'la.
Al-A'la, Al-Ali, whatever. Yeah, whatever the name is. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, Al-A'la. What does it mean?
Al-A'la, okay. You tell me. A'la than who? A'la than everything, yeah?
You're bringing this stupid
He's higher
concept
than everything.
of being
Okay,
higher
don't start insulting now. I'm having a respectful conversation with you.
No one
Stop
can
insulting.
No one can reach his level of perfection, knowledge.
Dude.
Do not insult, dude.
Okay.
You want to have a respectful conversation? We can have that. We can have a discussion. The minute you start insulting, I'm going to embarrass you. Don't insult. I'm asking you a question. Al-A'la has got nothing to do with knowledge. Go read what Al-A'la means. Because he's also known as the knowledgeable.
Al-A'la, it reflects the ultimate, the unparalleled nature of Allah's attribute. No one can equate to that. No one and nothing can reach his level of perfection in knowledge, in power, or in existence. So these attributes, they are unique to him. If somebody was on the same level as Allah, in any of his attributes, the ones that we just talked about, this one would negate the concept of Tawheed.
If someone was what?
If someone was on the same level as Allah in any of his attributes, this would negate the concept of Tawheed. For example, if he was to exist independently, this will challenge Allah's status as Samad. I mean, we're not equal to Allah. The Quran rejects equalness.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, come up with a good question with almost the Al-A'la, it signifies the Allah supreme and unmatched status. Al-A'la, Al-A'la. No one can share this level or be considered equal to him.
No one can share the
Anyone-
level. His Highness, yeah?
His Highness.
Do you agree or not? Why are you struggling to just say yes to this? Yani, can anyone be as high as Allah in terms of level, like him being above everything? Why are you struggling with that? Do you think that Muhammad is, for example?
Again, define for me Al-A'la, please.
Oh
I just
my
gave you a
God, dude.
definition. I want to go off by your definition now. Define for me A'la.
Why is it so hard to just like, you define it yourself? You're the Muslim.
Right, I defined it, but based on your question, I want you to give me a definition that would explain why you're asking me this question.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Because you're bringing, I'll give you a definition, and you're just bringing, oh, it's all about level, it's all about height now, it's all about being on top of me. That's not what we're talking here. I already gave you a definition of Al-A'la. Give me something of that would make me want to understand your line of questioning.
Yeah. اوكي سو الأعلى من أسماء الله الحسنى وهو اسم تفصيل على وزن أفعل. اوكي ومعناه إن له العلو ولا أحد يعلوه. Nobody is higher than him. He is the highest and nobody is higher than him. He is the highest and he's higher than everything and everyone. That's the actual definition. Knowledge, power, none of that is in the definition. It's about height, him being higher. That's why he's got 99 names, 99 attributes. His power and his knowledge, they are different attributes. This is specific about his height. The height of his throne, him being above all creations. You're a Muslim, you should know that. Why are you bringing power and knowledge into this?
Habibi, listen, just hear me.
Why are you bringing power and knowledge into this? I'm struggling to understand you.
Can you?
Why are you adding things to the meaning of this ism?
Al-A'la, which means the Most High. I mean, if you take words exactly as we mean, it means the Most High, right? I agree with you. It means the Most High, and you're very clever guy. It means the Most High. If you take it for the linguistic meaning of each letter, Al-A'la means the Most High. This is one of the attributes of Allah that the Mahadaha it affirms that Allah is above all creation in every sense, the physical, metaphorical, and in terms of authority, power, and rank.
Okay, good.
So
now, if someone, I agree with that one. That's all I'm trying to get. Don't mix power, knowledge, create. But it's not that. Al-A'la, look, you've got 99 names of Allah.
Metaphorically, and in terms of authority, power, and rank.
Habibi.
Show
yes.
me where
okay, good,
the Quran
good.
says metaphorically.
Just 1 second. I don't want to divert from this. Now, if someone was to be at his same level, at the same height as him, at any point in time, would that be considered equality with Allah at any point? Because that one attribute of Al-A'la is shared? Yes or no? Because if one attribute is shared with anyone other than Allah, then Allah will cease to become Al-A'la, and then he will, because someone is going to be with him at that same level, so he's no longer higher than that someone.
Your answer in simple terms is no. Being in the same height, and again, but
Al-A'la means the highest.
Whether metaphorically or literally.
Listen, Habibi, no, you can't, because you're changing it up. Al-A'la means the highest. Listen,
Go
al-a'la
on, ask
means
me
the
something different.
highest. The highest it means. Al-a'la means the highest.
Yes, I get it. And you're
So
talking about height. You're talking about height, right?
if someone, yes, it's al-a'la is about height. It's
Let me
about
answer a
Allah
question. I
being
get your line
higher
of
than
thinking.
all of creation and everything. Now I asked you a question. I told you, since Allah is the highest, okay, He will cease to be the highest once someone is at His level. Correct or not? He will
Can I
be
answer a question?
high, but
Wait,
not the
look,
highest anymore, because there's someone
mushroom.
else next to him at the same level.
I understand your line of questioning, and can you allow me to answer?
Go ahead.
You're talking about height here. You're talking about if somebody is higher than Allah, right? In terms of
Oh my
height.
God. Ilad, what are we talking about, Habibi? صارنا نص ساعة. I'm trying to get you to agree that the highest means the highest to begin with.
Are we talking about height here?
Oh my God, brother, the highest. We just explained it. He's above the throne. He's above the seven heavens, and he is the highest because there's nothing higher than him. He's higher above all creation. He's above everything and
Define
everyone.
your highest. Define highest. What do you mean highest?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What do you mean highest?
Oh my God.
I'm struggling to understand your questioning. When you
Al-A'la,
I thought
Al-A'la.
you mean
I'm
I
telling
thought
you,
you're talking
brother,
about height,
brother,
and apparently no. I told you
brother,
al-a'la means
calm
physically,
down,
metaphorically,
slow down. What does the highest mean? Al-A'la, Al-A'la. He is the highest one, the highest above
We
everything.
just agreed on a definition that he's physically, metaphorically, and in terms of authority, power, and rank, that he's above all creation. We just
You're
agreed on the
unbelievable, bro.
definition, and now you're going off.
No,
I
nobody
am.
agreed with
You're
you.
not. You're not.
Nobody
Wait.
agreed with you. Nobody agreed with
Hey,
you.
don't jump in, don't jump in. We agreed with Mushroom, and he specifically said that he agreed with the definition that I gave him earlier. So don't
Which
jump in.
definition? What's the definition? Tell me the definition.
We agreed here. You told me specifically that you
Recite that
agreed.
definition again. Recite that definition again, quickly.
I'm gonna do it again. Allah, the Most High, is that Allah is above all creation in every sense, whether physically, metaphorically, and in terms of authority, power, and rank.
Oh, for
That's
God's
what
sake,
we
where
agreed
does
on.
it say metaphorically,
So
sir?
I don't
Don't
care
jump
about
in, don't jump
metaphorically.
in. One at a
Geographically,
time.
where
Don't
does it
jump
say
in.
it?
Rita, whatever. Don't jump in. I'm talking to Mushroom.
No,
Shut
she
up.
can
I
jump
can
in.
talk. I
She
can
can
talk
jump
to you
in.
too.
I'm talking to
No,
Mushroom. I wanna break
I
down your
am a
points one
host
after
here,
the
you
other. So
moron.
it will be
I
easier
am
for me
going
to
to
talk to
talk to
one
you, and you're
person.
going
Oh
to have
my
to
God!
answer
See, he
me.
doesn't want to get into the second question. He doesn't. He doesn't want me to ask him the second question. He's so
Because they're
scared. He
afraid.
knows
They
where
know
I'm going with it.
what he just said. He knows what he just said doesn't make any
Because somebody else
sense.
is choosing to interrupt the conversation. I'm here. I'm hearing you out.
No, because you're not being genuine.
Listen.
Al-A'la, yeah, Al-A'la does not mean metaphorically. It does not mean
None of it.
metaphorically. Al-A'la means it is one of Allah's good names, 99 names. إن له العلو ولا أحد يعلوه. هو الأعلى من كل أحد ومن كل شيء. Full stop. Don't add stuff to it like power and knowledge like you were doing 15 minutes ago.
Mushroom. We were talking. You had a very good question for me earlier on, and I gave you the definition. So would you go back to ask me the question?
Okay, there's an echo somewhere. Someone has an echo. I don't know. It just echoed. But anyway, look. Now, if my question to you, if Al-A'la means that Allah is above everyone, all of the creation, above everything, okay? Then if someone was at his same level for a second, would Allah for that 1 second cease to be the highest because someone is at that same level of highness above all heavens with him at the same height?
So height. So that's what you're talking about. Height.
That's what the ism is. Al-A'la. It's about the height, about Allah being the highest.
So earlier when I told you, you mean the height, and
oh my God.
you refused to answer my question.
I've always meant the height. I don't know where I ever not meant the height. I'm talking about height, you're talking about knowledge and power.
And you're like, no, you have to go back to the definition. But anyway, let me answer your question. Now I agree that you're talking about height, let me answer your question. No, being in the same height in either literal or metaphorical sense does not make someone equal to Allah. When we say Allah, so does he refer to physical height or the spatial elevation of someone? Allah is highness, is not bound by any physical dimension. It signifies the supreme authority, the power, and the perfection in all of his attributes.
He's back to the power and perfection. He's back.
I mean, you're back to height as well. I mean, there's...
Because Al-A'la means the highest. I don't understand you, bro. Like, Al-A'la means the highest. It's about him being above all creation and everything. And if for 1 second someone is at his level, he will cease to become the highest. He will be high, but not the highest, because someone is sitting right next to him. And that is Muhammad. And that's what I'm trying to show you. But you're getting fixated on the terminology itself, because, you know, if you be genuine about this, then Muhammad will be equal to Allah. And according to Surah Al-Fatiha, verse 1, Al-Qurtubi tells us that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ar-Rahman is an attribute of Allah. However, Ar-Rahim is an attribute of Muhammad, of the creation. And through the Rahim, you will reach the Rahman.
I mean, first of all, is that the only point that you were going at with the height thing?
Now I'm showing you that
not
Lam yakun lahu
understand
kufuwan ahad means shit. Because Muhammad is equal to Allah in your Quran. If anything, Allah is Muhammad's errand boy.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
In fact,
he is.
the way we see it, the way it's read, every single time, Allah is the one who commits shirk himself. Every time. And yet you come here and then you say, oh no, it says this. No, it's metaphorical. It's this, that. Where does it say metaphorically? Why are you over intellectualizing a 7th century book of garbage? Why? I would really like to know. I'd like to understand. Hello? Wakey, wakey.
Just 1 second.
Where do you get metaphorically from, A-Star?
Where do I get metaphorically from?
Yeah, metaphorically, geographically, physically, spiritually, supernaturally.
Lady, don't
I
put
mean,
words in
all
my
of
mouth.
these
I didn't say
words,
geographically or
all of
anything.
these
So don't-
words. No.
let's
You
not make
listen
it-
to me.
let's
It
not
is
make one another
applied.
feel stupid
It
here.
is
Let's not make
applicable.
each other
It is
feel stupid
applicable.
here.
Whatever
Trust me.
word you choose, whatever word you choose, okay, I can still debunk it.
Great for you.
Where do
mashallah, well
where
done.
do
You
you
can
get
debunk
off
it.
saying that
But
Allah? Where do you get off saying that Allah? Listen, Surah Al-Ikhlas, at the end of the day, doesn't make sense. It's just it's a nonsensical pile of rubbish. Okay? You're supposed to give us a good explanation. That doesn't explain it.
a good explanation of what?
For Surah Al-Ikhlas, you brought it up.
I brought the Surah Ikhlas here.
Oh my good Lord.
Wasn't the
You
title
brought
of
up
this
the word
debate about Ikhlas?
metaphorically. You brought up the word metaphorically. Where do you get metaphorical from?
So, when we discuss Allah's attributes, such as, for example, Al-A'la that we were
Lord
talking
God
about,
Almighty, listen to me, brother. Please listen to me,
the
okay?
other guy was a little bit
I
more
will
patient.
believe what you
The
believe.
other guy was a little bit more
I
patient.
will believe what you believe if you
The other
actually
guy was a
explain
little
it
bit more
well.
patient, List.
Explain where you get metaphorically from.
The other guy was a little bit more patient. So if you let me finish the question, maybe you might get your answer.
No problem. I'll wait for you.
Thank you for finally being patient. So when we discuss Al-A'la or any attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the metaphorical term comes up quite a lot. And when we discuss about the defined attributes, when we talk about certain descriptions,
Akhi, are you Shia or Sunni?
let's not get into that.
No, because he's sounding like a Shia when he's saying metaphorically.
Allah is beyond the limitation of physical word. He is not confined by...
So you're a Shia?
Why does
I'm
it
just
make a
trying to
difference?
figure you
Why
out.
does it make
Like,
a
are you
difference?
Shia or Sunni?
It doesn't matter.
No, you have to tell me. Are you
Oh,
Shia?
it
Do you take from the
matters.
Sunnah of the Prophet?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's stick to the point. Let's stick to the point.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
okay, so you want to make it as ambiguous as possible what you are, so we can't discuss anything with you.
I mean, we're talking about Surah Ikhlas here.
No, but why aren't you saying what you are? Because it will matter. Like going to scholars, it will matter when you tell me what madhab you're on.
What scholar are you going to bring me up?
Habibi, just tell me, what are you, Sunni
Guys,
or Shia?
sorry, just 1 second. I need to stop you all. Just 1 second. There are 108 people here. We are at 161.7k likes. Keep liking, guys. Keep liking. Give us 100 likes right now. 100 likes, just 100. Okay, and I'll remind you in shortly when you can add some more. Just 100 likes. Come on now. 100 each. It's very easy. Okay, tap, tap, tap. 100 likes. That's less than 1 minute. Let me see that number go up. Come on. Okay. Also, for those of you who've not followed, follow. For those of you who've not shared, share. For those of you who've not reposted, repost. And for those of you who've not joined the team, you see that orange heart up there? The orange heart up there. Press it. It takes one tiny little TikTok coin. It doesn't break the bank. It's not gonna break yours. I promise. Join the team. Be part of the conversation. Support Mushroom and his content. Okay? Come on now, guys. Like. We're at 64.4k. Let's get to 65. 65. Come on. You can do it. See how quickly we got there?
Hey guys, keep tapping until we get to 100,000 likes. I want 200,000 likes. Let's do it. All
No,
right.
it's just easier this way.
So brother, I'm
Good,
just
good.
asking
Thank you,
respectfully,
guys.
whether you Shia or Sunni, so I know what sources to use. That's all.
I mean, first of all, I hate this line of questioning. I don't want to answer the fact that whether I'm Shia or Sunni, and I think it's time that I log off this discussion here. I think the lady has been very impatient, and you have, asked me
Dude,
stupid
I
questioning
can
here.
ask you any number of questions,
I'll
and you
ask you
kept
I think
stupid
this
dancing around
engagement
it.
has been shallow.
Nobody was
It's a waste of
impatient
time.
with you. We
It's
gave
very
you
poisonous.
lots of time for you
Very
to answer,
non-meaningful
and
dialogue.
you keep
Wow.
It's
talking
very
as if you can't hear
disappointing.
anybody.
It's very
Here's
disappointing.
what's going to happen, right? Here's what's going to happen. Anytime you keep talking past
It's
me and
very
him,
disappointing.
we're
The
gonna
lack of
drop you.
depth
It's
and
just that simple. You lied the entire time you were here. You added words that didn't exist in the Quran. You gave explanations that didn't exist in the Quran. You gave explanations that weren't existent in your tafasir. That makes you a liar.
Come up with a better shallow.
That makes you a liar. Okay?
Whatever
Respectfully.
makes you happy, Rita. Whatever makes you happy.
That makes you a liar. That's all you are.
Whatever makes
Because
any
nowhere
of
in the tafasir does it say metaphorically. You think that you're going to be more knowledgeable than the mufassirin? Who are you? Who are you that we should take your word over and above your mufassirin, those who actually knew about Muhammad and his Sahaba?
I have
The
nothing,
majority
and I
of
did
whom
nothing but
are
raise their
writing
point.
from a
Anyway,
historical perspective. You, on the other hand, come here empty-handed, and then you say, no, metaphorically, it is exactly what is.
okay, I don't sound bitchy. I don't sound that much of a bitch.
Actually, you do. Actually, you do. Actually, you do. You're also a crybaby at the same time. Well, nobody stopped you from talking, and yet you accuse me of being impatient. I've been quietly listening to you this entire time. Since the moment you got here.
You've been weirdly interrupting while I was having a thought.
You know, I don't weirdly interrupt. I interject. Because it's my right to do so. I'm the host. How many times should we tell you this? My goodness, it's like talking to a wall. Look, if you don't want to be here, you can. It's not as if we're like dying to speak to you, just so you know. Okay? We wanted to have an honest perspective of what the text actually says. You decided to give us the word metaphorically. You stuck to it like glue. like super glue.
And your friend
And then
Mushroom
when we
here
asked you
was.
what you meant, and then when we asked you to expound on it, you couldn't tolerate it.
I did
I
expand for
simply
it. I did
said,
expand to
I
it.
simply asked
I
you
did
where you
expand to
get.
it, to
I
which me
simply
and
asked you.
Mushroom agreed
I
to it, and
simply
he
asked
managed.
you. No, hold on.
Mushroom
I
and I
simply
agreed
asked
on
you
a
to
term,
expound.
which he agreed
Shut
upon.
up, dude. Don't appeal to Mushroom. No, you're not. How about this? Okay?
About what?
How about this? Because we're sick and tired of your lies. How about that? How you like me now? Weirdo.
I like you way better now that you dropped him, honestly.
I explained to him that I want to know where he got the word metaphorical from. Where do these bozos come from?
I don't know. But he was running away from the actual definition of an a'la, because al-a'la means he's the highest
It just
one.
means the highest.
No one is ever,
It just means the highest.
no one
Yeah.
is higher than him, okay?
End
None
of
of his
story.
creation, no anyone, nothing or no one, and no one is higher than Allah. So I'm trying, because he knows where I'm going with it. يقعده مقاما محمودا. I was about to show him that Muhammad sits at the throne of Allah on the day of judgment. At the glorious throne of Allah, he will sit with him. Allah will seat Muhammad on the throne to show him that Allah will cease to become the highest because there's someone right next to him. So how can I, if me and you are sitting on the same chair, Rita, on the same couch,
Yeah.
how are you higher than me?
Nobody
How are you
knows.
the highest? You're not the
Nobody knows.
highest anymore because there's two highest
Nobody
now.
knows.
Therefore, Allah is sharing His attribute of being the highest with Muhammad. And when we go to Surah Al-Fatiha, verse 1 in Tafsir Al-Qurtubi, we say that Ar-Rahim is actually Muhammad. Now,
Yeah.
even in their Basmala, there is shirk. When they say Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim every day 15,000 times, they are saying in the name of Allah, the most gracious, and in the name of Muhammad, the most
And
merciful,
Muhammad,
and they don't even
the
know it.
most merciful. Exactly. No, they know it. Actually, Mushroom, this is what I discovered. They do know that they're actually worshipping Muhammad, because even in their salawat, okay, whatever, any salat, any time of the salat that they're actually doing, they're saying, Assalamu alayka ya ayyuhan nabi. Why talk to a dead man?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus in absolute comparison, right? There's no comparison to make there, by the way. Okay, sharp contrast, comparison, whatever you want to take it. Jesus is alive, you morons.
Even the
Jesus
Quran
is
says
alive.
he's alive.
Muhammad is dead and buried. His grave, his grave is there for you to go see. Okay.
All
Good
right,
night,
Simika.
Habibi. God bless you.
Simka, I'm gonna bring you up, Simka.
Siemka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, let him put a 1 in the chat.
Well, I brought him up already, but I don't think he's.
Let him put a 1 in the chat.
I don't think he's actually.
For God's sake, what now?
Connecting. Ace of Spades, come up and tell us here what you said in the comments up on the microphone. Yalla.
Fuck
Go ahead.
you, you motherfucking dirty dogs, Rita. You're just a prostitute, and you AI.
سقط اللات العقيم الفاحش. All right, guys. So this is Islam for you. What you just heard was a perfect example of a verse from the Quran. That is a perfect example of Islam. Okay.
What did he say?
Come up. Say it again. Say it again.
What did he
Hear
say?
him. Hear him again. Here.
Mom,
Hear
I
him
hope your
again.
mom.
Oh no,
You
not
dumb
Ace of
motherfucker.
No,
Spades.
wait. Let's hear him.
Dumb
Go ahead.
AI. I fucked your mom in the arsehole, you son of a bitch, motherfucker, dirty motherfucker. Your God died on a cross. You worship a dead.
Wow.
سقط
Look at the
اللات
harassment. Look at the bullying.
العقيم الفاحش. Guys, this is Islam. This is the fruit of
They bully
Islam
us,
for
they
you.
harass us. No,
Guys.
1 minute, Mushroom.
Mm.
They bully us, they harass us, they call us every name in the book. We haven't harassed anybody, bullied anybody. We haven't done anything wrong.
No,
but
we
you
haven't.
guys bully us every chance you get. You threaten our lives. You say you're gonna find us. I don't know to what end. I mean, what happens after? And then you say all this about our parents. What are we supposed to do with that? I mean, even if we reported you, I mean, it would be, this is insane to me. I mean, nobody's crying here, stupid. Okay? As least of all because of you, حيوانة, بنت حيوانة. يعني وحدة ما أدري وين جالسة. You're literally imagining that you're all powerful. You're not. Okay? I would advise you not to do what you're thinking of doing, by the way. It's not good for your health. Okay? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. They come here, instead of addressing their topic, and what's the problem? What's the problem with discussing this? What's the problem with talking like normal human beings?